Welcome to Not Easily Broken Ministry. I am Prophetess Angie Allen. So today we are talking about hearing God every day, even when it feels like He's not talking. There is a truth many believers struggle to say out loud. And what is that? Sometimes God feels silent. But silent does not mean absent. And it definitely does not mean He stopped speaking. So there are 6 points I'll be discussing. So the first point is God doesn't stop speaking. He changes how He speaks. We often expect God to speak the same way every time, audibly, clearly, instantly, but God is not repetitive. He is intentional. So if you take time to look in 1 King 19, when Elijah expected God in the wind, the earthquake, as well as the fire, God came in a still small voice. That means if you only listen for God in loud moments, you will miss the quiet instructions. Sometimes God speaks through a thought that won't leave, a scripture that keep being repeated, a conviction you can't shake, a peace you didn't expect, even a closed door. Silent isn't God not speaking, it's God changing the volume so you come closer. Point two, God speak daily, but you must tune your spirit. God is always speaking, but we don't always recognize his voice because we're tuned into everything else. In John 10:27, it says, "My sheep hears my voice." Notice it doesn't say sometime, it says here. That's identity. So the question isn't, is God speaking? The real question is, what am I tuned into? If your mind is full of fear, noise, distraction, overthinking, it will drown out what God is already saying. Hearing God daily requires stillness, consistent, and being sensitive. Point three, when God feels silent, he's already spoken. One of the deepest revelation, sometimes God isn't silent. He's waiting on you to move on what he has already said. Look at Habakkuk 2:2. Write the vision, make it plain. God gave instructions, didn't expect movement. Many people are asking God for a new word while ignoring the last instructions. Silence can mean, I already told you. Now trust me, walk it out. The fourth point, silent is a training ground, not a punishment. God uses silence to develop trust without confirmation, faith without feelings, obedient without clarity. In Isaiah 30:21, it says, "You will hear a voice behind you saying, 'This is the way, walk into it.'" But notice you hear it while walking. That means movement activates clarity. The fifth point, practical ways to hear God every day. Let's make it real and practical. Daily habits that sharpen your hearing. Start your day in stillness, even 5 minutes. Don't talk first, just listen. Read the word intentionally. God's voice will never contradict his word. Journal what you sense, even if it feels small. Write it down. Pay attention to the patterns God often repeats before he redirects. Check for peace. God's voice carry clarity and peace, not confusion. Number 6, prophetic insight. God is speaking in a quiet place. Some of you feel like God has gone quiet, but what's really happening is this: God is pulling you out of noise, dependent, and faith into relationship based on hearing. You used to need signs. Now he's developing sensitivity. You used to need confirmation. Now he's building trust. Even in the silence, God is speaking. Even in stillness, God is moving. Even when you don't hear a word, he is guiding your steps. You are not disconnected. You are being trained. And as you lean in, you will begin to recognize his voice in ways you never have before. And I pray this message have been a blessing to you. As Jesus Christ loves you, I love you too. And be blessed.